All right, welcome to workout number 36, Rambo. What we'll do in today's workout is an exercise called man makers. I'm sure you've heard it before, maybe even done it. There's many different variations about it, and the variation we'll do today, I'll get into that briefly in a second. Now first, let's explain the workout. It's pretty simple. It's an AMRAP 10. 10 minutes, as many repetitions as possible of man makers. Man makers can be done with both kettlebells and dumbbells. Please do bear in mind that if you do this workout with 2 kettlebells, they cannot be too small. Let's say that you use kettlebells that are 12 kilos or less. The platform underneath the kettlebell is so small that once you're in that top plank position, if you are a little bit unstable, you can actually flip the kettlebell, and if you keep holding the handle while you flip the kettlebell, you could hurt your wrist. If kettlebells is the only equipment that you have, I advise you to be very careful, and if you feel like you're losing control, you can put your hands on the ground and then row the kettlebell, put the hand on the ground and then row with the other hand, so that the stabilizing hand is on the ground and not on the kettlebells. If you're using kettlebells that are 12 or 16 kilos and up, they're big enough to stabilize you and they're pretty hard to flip over, so just a word of caution, please be safe. Before we get into the deeper technical aspect of a man maker, I want you guys to understand that technique beats intensity today. Well, it kind of always does, but because this is a relatively technical movement, it's important that we focus on every aspect of the movement so we don't increase the risk of injury going through this workout. So with the man maker, it is an exercise that happens with 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells in front of you. You're going to start in a high plank position. From the high plank position, you need to make sure that you're bracing your core. Bracing your core means that you're going to squeeze your abs, pretending that someone's going to punch your belly. At the same time of squeezing your abs, you need to squeeze your butt cheeks at the same time. That way we get tension on both sides of the spine and protecting your spine, putting you in a nice straight position. Now from that high plank position, we're going to complete a push-up. Down, touch the dumbbells or the kettlebells with your chest, full extension at top again. Keep focusing on bracing your midline. From there, we're going to start either left or right hand, row to your chest, down to the starting position, and then row with the other hand to the chest, down to the starting position. With these rows, it's easy to overcompensate by rotating your body. So focus on keeping the midline tension and then just row, pulling your elbow up to the side, touching your chest, and down without rotating your body. Coming back to the starting position, we're now going to stand up to full extension, carrying the weights up with a straight back, full extension, dropping under the weight into what we call a cluster, catching below parallel, and then standing up in a thruster movement, pressing to full extension in the end. Notice that from the floor, we want to stand up to full extension, triple extension, before we drop down under the weight going into the thruster. And all that put together is 1 rep. Coming down from the top position, make sure you focus on keeping a neutral spine as you put the weight down on the ground again, but don't go into flexion as you put it down. Be safe, keep that tension in your midline. And all these components together, it will take some practice to get it in the muscle memory. So I advise you to practice this for 15 to 20 minutes before you start. Keep the intensity low, focus on the different parts and focus on what I just said. And then once we start the workout, then you have a little bit more experience in the movement and you don't have to overthink all the different components to not break your positions. And that's what that is today, guys. 10 minutes, how many reps can you get? I got 36 reps. I focused a lot on my technique and holding all my positions. I could definitely have pushed it harder, but the result would have been that I would start slacking in the technique. So I hope you're gonna carry the same mindset with you. Good luck. Workout number 36. See you tomorrow.
night. You are like a moth to the flame.